I'm David Butler with Butler Performance. And Butler Performance is a traditional Pontiac performance business. We do Pontiac engines and everything related to the Pontiac engine. We've been doing this since my dad, Jim Butler, started the business in the 80s, and we've had a great relationship with Edelbrock since then, working directly with the designers over there. So in discussions with Edelbrock and the guys asking us, what's next for Pontiac? What do you need? And we said, you know, there's a gap between the Performer RPM intake and the high-rise race Victor, which is a great intake for high horsepower, high RPM applications, but we need it to work in many levels of performance for the Pontiac to feed a 700 horsepower street engine, but the guys want to be able to close their stock hood. They don't want to modify the cars. Also super popular for several years are the late 70s Trans Ams, the Bandit Trans Ams. And everybody wants their shaker mounted on the engine the way it came. They want to see it shake. And the new Pontiac Victor Jr manifold, great new product from Edelbrock, fills that need with the same carb height and carb angle as the former RPM. Yet we have flow characteristics of the Victor intake, the higher rise Victor intake, with flow enough to support up to 700 horsepower. So we now have a drop base that mounts to the shaker, so you can have a high flowing, high horsepower capable intake through Edelbrock to match to our CNC-ported heads that allows you to put your shaker of your Trans Am back in the stock location with a stock hood. Some of the other features of the Victor Jr that we really like is the power brake provision in the rear of the intake that's drilled and tapped. A lot of these cars, regardless of horsepower level, they want power brakes and they want to really drive these cars. Also, it's machined to clear linkage for all different types of EFI and carburetors. Of course, the multi-port EFI option of the intake. They've really covered all the bases at Edelbrock in this intake to provide everything that we think any customer is going to need for their Pontiac.